Good morning. It is day 10 on the Tomarosa barn build, and anyway, after they got done pouring concrete, I did decide to do some more work, just a little bit. I thought, oh well, I could set the drains for the dairy, so I did that, and then I'm like, oh well, maybe I could connect some pipes together. And then one thing you gotta make sure of is the proper pitch for your pipe. So I have a 4-foot level here, and I have a 1-inch block taped to it. You want a 1/4 inch per foot fall. So if I put this on the pipe and the bubble's in the middle, you know you got enough fall. I thought there's only 3 rules to plumbing. It's got to go downhill, hot's on the left, and air behind water.
Are you tired of working in the dirt? You ready to start working on some trusses or what?
Yes, let's, shall we? We got to get ready to put the roof assemblies together. We do that on the ground, so it'll be a set of trusses and then the purlins in between. We put blocks on the posts to support the bottom of the trusses, so we set all those blocks at the same level, so we build the roof level just on the ground, and then once it's all put together, we winch it up.
These are our scissor trusses for the barn. It allows us to hang the hay trolley. They're engineered for the weight. We're going to move the tractor around here and pick up the first one. And as usual, try not to kill ourselves or break something. We got our first trusses up, and then because we are all about modern design here on the Tomarosa, we have developed a new truss design here for the entry into the barn. It's very forward thinking and modern. We'll just plywood this and it'll be like a ramp bridge into, no, we just have these resting here for right now. We're ready to put them up, but it just kind of looks funny. We got the trusses up, and now we are going to brace them. After that, we're going to call it evening.
Day 10, another long day, another day we're tired again.
Yep, but we did get those trusses up, and Stacy did the plumbing and the dairy side. Now we're going to do farm chores and call it a day. We are starting day 11. We got the trusses up yesterday. It's a little wet this morning, which is fine. A slow morning is good. Yesterday was sponsored by my chiropractor and massage therapist because those trusses were heavy. Over the next couple of days, we're going to focus on getting on the purlins and everything for the trusses before we raise them in a couple of days. All right, Stacy, what's the plan?
Well, we got to figure out where the purlins go, and then lay those out on the trusses, and then put our hangers on first. At least I don't have to water the concrete today.
We have the placement all set up for where we're going to put our hangers. Here are the hangers. As you note, the multiple hole placement. So we put them up, and then we have our handy dandy nail gun. This is a positive placement nailer, which means the nail sticks out. So you can position it in and then shoot it. This has been a lifesaver when we're building buildings that have to take lots of hangers. We used it on our house and we love it. So time to get started nailing up hangers. Well, that's going to be it for day 11.
Over 1,000 nails. I forget how many hangers.
About 140-ish.
140-ish.
We didn't quite get to putting up the purlins today, but the most important thing is getting the hangers in the right place. We got that done?
We hope.
We'll find out tomorrow. And now what?
Cow chores.
Cow chores. So we will see you tomorrow, day 12, working on the barn. Good morning. Today is day 12. We are getting set to cut all the purlins and put them up on the trusses that we got set up for yesterday. tomorrow we have people coming to help us raise the roof, which will be so exciting to see that up in the air. And it's pretty foggy here today. It's like being underway.
Good morning.
And there you have it. There's the first purlin. Only a wee 35 left to go. Good time.
Up until now, the construction of the roof framing has been pretty straightforward. It's just trusses and purlins. The purlins are all the same length. But all we have left now is this final set on the front, and this is where it gets a little bit complicated. The purlins at the lower edge are going to pretty much mirror the back of the barn, so they'll only come out a certain distance. But once we get up here by the door, we're going to have what's called a hay hood, which will project out over. So the purlins are going to get progressively longer. We're going to have some compound angles for the fascia, and the peak of the roof will end somewhere out here about 4 feet beyond the end of the truss.
Okay, we just finished our cow chores. The sun has set and we are getting ready to do our cuts on the hay hood. We did some very complicated math, by which I mean we decided where we wanted the hay hood to start and where we wanted it to end, and then we snapped the chalk line, and Stacy's gonna use his chainsaw and cut it off. Let's see how that goes.
I'm getting ready to cut some wood with my nifty Still battery powered chainsaw. I'm actually very impressed with the saw. We used to have a gas saw, but I really like this battery powered. It's quiet, especially when you're not actually cutting. We already had a Still hedge trimmer. It takes the same battery. I first learned about this and used it taking a Forest Service chainsaw class, and I was really impressed with it, so I bought one myself.
Oh look, there's the moon. Hi.
Yeah. Hello.
It's nighttime.
And we're still working. Actually, we just got the framing for the hay hood roughed in.
Now it's time, as per usual, to go take showers and get something to eat and wash clothes for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be raising the roof. Well, as you can see from the radar, things aren't looking too good to raise a roof today.
We're going to cancel today's truss raising because of the rain. This is probably arguably the most dangerous part of the whole building evolution, because we're up high on ladders, hoisting stuff up into the air. And so out of an abundance of caution, we're going to cancel today and try it when the weather is a little bit more cooperative. Good morning. It is day 15, and you may be wondering, where did day 14 go? We didn't really film a lot, but we did work. We got all of our blocking cut that supports our trusses pre-drilled, including the holes in the posts, and it was just a general prep day for raising the trusses. So that's what's going to happen today. We're tired of looking at these on the ground. They've been here too long because I had to go back to work, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice day to do that. Also on day 14, I started doing some of the rebar in the milking parlor pit, so we can get that formed up soon. Still have a little bit more to do, but it's coming together, and it's definitely easier to visualize now, I think. These are what we use to raise the roof. There's a steel cap that fits on top of the post with a boat trailer winch. And we just put them on the tops, bring the cables down, and then we just try and lift everything in unison.
What a day. What a day. There's been a lot of time and energy and prayers that went in today.
And it was successful. The trusses are all up in position and nobody got hurt.
That is the big thing. Nobody got hurt and everything went up the way we hoped it would.
So thank you to all our friends and family that helped us with this big endeavor.
And it's just amazing to see it all up, and now we get a really good sense of the whole barn and what it's going to look like. And
it's a pretty epic space, I think. When you stand in there, I mean, it's cavernous.
Here,
I love it.
Go stand in there and I'll show them. Here we go. I got to back up. Wow. Look at that. But in general, we're pretty much done for where we are at this stage. We're going to move on to finishing framing up for the concrete for the dairy side. And that will be in our next video. But very excited to be standing underneath our trusses up in the air. Nobody got hurt, and it is pretty amazing. You have anything to add? Where'd you go?
Over here working.
Do you have anything to add?
If you haven't subscribed yet, please do.
And we'll see you next time on the Tomarosa.